Hello, our loves. You've reached Joanne and Elizabeth with World's Cup of Joe. Awaken your soul, your home for balance, neutralized energy for your twin flame journey. In this channel, if you're new here, we are showing you, guiding you how to get to this permanent place of balanced energy where not only you can draw your twin flame back in, but they can stay permanently in your space. And that's where Joanne and I both are with our twin flames. We've been through it all. We've been through the dark night, the separation, the push and pull, all of the crazy, painful stuff that this journey brings. But we've also been in a place now for years of balanced, neutralized energy where we are at peace. We are at peace in our connection, and we are guiding you all how to get to this place too. So we got this question, and it's really more for people who are just stumbling upon the term twin flame, and they're trying to figure out what this journey is, this craziness that they're feeling, this pain that they're feeling. And they're most likely looking to outside sources because, let's get real, no one in our family or friends knows what's going on when our world gets flipped upside down, when our journey begins. So we got this question on our channel, and it is, like I said, it's sort of a question that is for people who are just starting to realize what kind of awakening they're going through. And we want to discuss it for those of you that are still sort of new and really want to know. And for those even that are more advanced, we want to get a little bit deeper than normal and really explain the ins and outs of push energy. And so this question we got was, can you describe what pushing means? What actions push your TF away? Because a lot of you, even though that have been on this journey for a while, you may not realize that you are engaging in some kind of emotional or mental activity that is sending push energy to your twin flame and keeping them away. And our job, our responsibility as awakened divine feminines is to realize the energy of this connection so that we can align to our highest version. And that's what we want to show you here on this channel. So Joanne, let's deep dive in what push energy is for those on this channel that are still new to this topic. And then let's get deep for those who have been in this journey for a while and may still have some hidden things going on that they are still sending push energy to their person.
You're absolutely right, love. Even the most experts of experts, seriously, like the ones that just like know this journey and they can repeat it, like they've memorized it, they still have energy that they might be pushing and don't realize until we've talked to them and we're like, boom, what is this, love? Why are you doing this? And let's talk about it. Let's get deep in it. And then they have some form of shift. So this is a beautiful, perfect question that everyone can use. So let's just start with the basic. Push is what happens with this connection after soul recognition. With this twin flame connection, it is simply energetic. Your person is your soul. You are one soul. When you have reached soul recognition after the bubble phase, after they no longer are in your space and there's that push-pull, they can no longer be in your space when you're in mind about that. That's really the reality. Unfortunately, it's like the most crazy, heartbreaking situation. Seriously, all of us. It's like, it feels like a part of you is dying over and over. And it really is a form of that because it's ego death. And so you're being called from your soul to align with soul in order to sustain your soul. Even though it sounds really, really like you think it's about this person and you want it your twin flame, it's literally your soul choosing you to stay in soul, to be in soul, to keep your soul, because your person is your soul. It's so beautiful, but really that's what's really happening is this is the expansion of your soul, and your soul chose you to wake up to itself. So what does that look like? Well, every single moment of every single now, when you're interacting with your twin flame, or actually even if you're not talking, if you're sending push energy to your person, you're pushing them away. And we call it push, but we can call it any other way that may help. It could be sending addictive energy by watching tarot readings. It could be sending addictive energy by ruminating about your twin flame. It could be sending addictive energy to your twin flame by praying, remembering what happened in the past, over and over and over and over again, worrying about what happened before, what you could have done better, trying to figure out when they're going to come back, going to their workspace, stalking them on social media, posting for them on social media. The list goes on and on and on. And so why is this energy, like addictive energy, pushing your person away? The reason being is your person is you. They are your soul. Soul draws to itself, and they naturally want to be in your space. But when you're in mine and you're in addictive energy about your twin flame, you're pushing them away, and in tandem, they pull. So that's where the push-pull activates. You are the positive polarity. You have the highest consciousness between your one shared soul. They are the negative polarity. So when you push, they pull in tandem based on your energy. When you're in soul, you neutralize that addictive energy and you allow your soul to be able to come back to you and get into this place where they are in your space in however shape or form. As soon as you release your push energy. And the way they come in is through you neutralizing that addictive energy that you're pushing out. And so this is for everyone, whether you're brand new, welcome. Whether you've been here for a while, this is going to help you too. Really, this is a you answer, my love. What is my push? My push is, what hit am I getting towards my twin flame? What addictive energy hits am I getting? Am I getting addictive energy in looking at our pictures and dreaming about him, right? And what I mean by dreaming, you can have all the dreams in the world, but what do you do when you wake up with the dream? Are you able to balance and neutralize that? Are you going crazy on emails about your twin flame? There's just so much things that people can get lost on. And again, you could be in mind about everything else, but it's only when it comes to your person. The reason being is because they are your shared soul. They are not your mind. They are not their mind. You're not your body. They are not your body. The one way you are both connected is through soul. And so when you relate with them through your mind or body, same for them, same for when you look to them through mind, you are then no longer connected to your one shared soul. And it activates the push in you, which activates the pull in them. And that's where the polarities activate, where they pull, you push. And when you pull your energy in, you actually pull them in as well. And that's how you neutralize the energy, is by really getting deep in how you are feeling, how you are thinking, how you are focused on you, and aligning with your one shared soul. And because they're you, your person is drawn in. They're not pulling anymore. Push and pull is neutralized, and you're now bringing them into you naturally because they are you. What do you think, Lev?
So push energy, it's very simple. So let's back up a step. This connection is all energetic. It is very, very simple. The rules of this connection are very, very simple. Implementing them is what's hard. So the rules are very basic. They are: stay aligned in the energy of soul, which has no preferences, no expectations, and no judgment. Basically, the energy of God, love, source, all in the same, right? That is the energy you are trying to emulate in your connection, in relating with your twin flame. Stay in that energy and your twin flame will always be there, period. Now, go into mind energies, anything of the mind, the past, the future. Those are all stories of the mind. Present moment is the energy of now. If you are in thoughts that are past or future, you're in mind energies. If you are in emotions and you're lost in the emotions, you are in mind energies. So our aim in this connection is to become aware, to be conscious, to no longer live through the subconscious thoughts and actions that we have been living through our entire lives. We are awakened, which means we now can be conscious of our thoughts, So we are no longer identifying as our thoughts. We're conscious that the thoughts are not us and that they're just existing, right? We're sort of existing in two different levels. We're existing as watching the thoughts, being the conscious one, and then sometimes falling back into the subconscious, which are the thoughts of mind. So the energy of push is when you are in the subconscious and you are identifying as the subconscious thoughts and emotions towards your twin flame. And as long as you are doing that, you're energetically, pushing energetically an energy to your twin flame that allows them to not be in your space. So basically restricts them from thinking about you or wanting to be near you. That's the energy of this connection. Soul draws soul. You're trying to draw in what you are, which is your highest version, through the energy of soul, and your twin flame meets you in that energy, in that space. But if you are falling into mind energies, which is who you were, the 3D version of you before you started your awakening, and I know this is pretty deep, but I told you I wanted to make sure that we are giving something for all of you that are listening, whether you're new to this journey or you've been on it for a while. When you start identifying as your thoughts, you're going back to the subconscious part of you that exists, that resides in the 3D. When you start aligning to soul, you're basically placing 2 feet out of the 3D and you're putting them into the 5D. It's epic. It's beautiful. It's what the purpose of this journey is. The purpose of your journey, for those of you that are new, and you'll find on this channel, we say this all the time, is not your twin flame. Believe it or not. I know that sounds crazy because that's all you can think about. How do I get them back? How do I get them back? How do I get them back? The purpose of this journey is to realize that you are not your mind and to awaken to the God source energy that is within by aligning to soul, by aligning to the energy of love, because that's what soul is. You're learning how in this journey to love unconditionally, not just your person, but our person is actually the first thing we learn how to love unconditionally because they are us. But actually, if you go even way deeper, you're able to practice the same balancing of the energies, the mind energies, with everybody else around you. And what I mean by this is, let's say you talk to your mom and your mom triggers you, right? She just has this special way of triggering you and she puts you in mind. Your goal in life is to learn that you are love. And what does love do? Well, love doesn't have expectations or preferences or judgment. So you recognize your mom just put you in mind. You get out of mind by becoming the observer, releasing the good and the bad that the mind just saw through the trigger, and coming back to this energy of love. Love for self, love for your mom, love for all. You're learning how to do this. This is what we're learning. And so that's what I'm saying. You're not going to wake up tomorrow and be like, every time I get triggered, I'm going to come back to this place of love. This is like a day in and day out habitual practice. Joanne and I have immersed ourselves over the last few years in how do we practice this in all daily interactions? How do I get to this place of unconditional love that I have and feel towards my twin flame? How do I apply that to everything else? Because I don't want to just have it for my twin flame, because I know that once I can apply it to everything else, I'm a freaking spiritual badass. Like, seriously, when you can get to this point where you can release duality and just be the energy of love with all things, that means you're not getting swayed by external factors. It means that your emotions and mood are no longer on the whims of who and what's going on around you. You're learning how to be the best, highest version of yourself each and every day. So when we say push, you are trying to learn how to pull in the energies of mind that are trying to push their way out to your person. You're learning how to pull them back in and to release them. Instead of pushing them out, you're pulling them back in, you're working through and you're releasing them. And in doing so, each time you're doing that, you're actually raising your levels of consciousness. You're getting higher and higher in your own spiritual ascension towards being that place that I just talked about, that place of love, the state of being of love. Now, people tend to think of love as an emotion, but it's really, in this journey, it's a state of being. And that's a state of being we're trying to all get to. We're trying to emulate the energy of love. The energy of love just is. It's pure and simple. It's like God's energy. That's what God is. God is love. And each and every day we're trying to get deeper and deeper into this place. So you are learning how to pull in that energy and to raise your vibration and no longer need to push out those mind energies. And in doing so, this is how you get into that energetic space where your twin flame can not only come back in, but will always want to stay in a relating experience with you.
Man, that was so deep. We thought we were going to just do like just like a push and pull video. And then poof, you went like soul mode left. We love you guys so much. We hope that this video not only helped those that really want to understand what this connection is really all about, but it also allows those that really are fully immersed in this journey and realize like, whoa, I still have elements of push that I still need to work through. And it's something you go within. It's what you pull in, right? Instead of pushing, we pull our energy back. We don't push anymore. There's no push. We're no longer pushing. They're no longer pulling. We are being, and that's how you can be with your twin flame. We love you guys so much. We hope you have an amazing day. Bye, love.
Bye, love.